What would happen if you could download a skill in just a few seconds? If you could back up your consciousness like a digital file? And if one day the achievements you attain are no longer thanks to yourself, but thanks to AI editing them to be more appealing? At that point, who are you? Hello everyone. Today I want to completely change how you think about AI. Forget all those stories about AI will replace humans. Today we're going to talk about a completely different story. AI is the upgraded version of ourselves. Imagine you're using the first iPhone, then suddenly someone gives you an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Do you feel replaced, or do you feel upgraded to a more powerful version? That's exactly what's happening with human consciousness. We're not being replaced by AI. We're evolving together with AI to become version 2.0 of ourselves. In January 2024, the world witnessed a historic moment. Nolan Arbaugh, a 29-year-old young man paralyzed from the shoulders down after a diving accident, was able to play chess online using only his thoughts. This isn't science fiction. This is reality that was filmed and broadcast live. Neuralink implanted a coin-sized chip in Nolan's brain, allowing him to control computers with his thoughts. But the most important thing is, Nolan wasn't replaced by machines. He was restored with the ability to interact with the world, even more powerfully than normal people. He can move the computer cursor faster and more accurately than many regular mouse users. This is the first evidence showing that brain-computer interface isn't meant to replace humans, but to upgrade humans. Elon Musk and the symbiosis vision. Elon Musk, founder of Neuralink, once said, "If you can't beat them, join them." But he didn't mean joining AI as a surrender. He spoke about symbiosis, coexistence. According to Musk, in the future, each person will have bandwidth connecting to AI millions of times larger than currently. Instead of slowly typing or speaking to computers, we will communicate with AI at the speed of light, the speed of thought. This doesn't mean AI will control our brains. It means we will control AI perfectly, as if it were a natural extension of consciousness. Ray Kurzweil, the prophet with 86% prediction. Accuracy. Ray Kurzweil, the famous futurist with 86% prediction accuracy, believes that by the 2030s we will have nanobots in our brains to connect directly with cloud computing. He predicts that by 2045, we will reach singularity, not the moment AI dominates humans, but the moment the boundary between human intelligence and machines completely disappears. Try to imagine. You wake up one morning in 2035, but instead of having to grab your phone to check messages, you just need to think once and already know who texted what. You don't need to open Google Maps to find directions. When thinking of a location, you automatically know the optimal route, current traffic conditions, even the weather there. You don't need to look up dictionaries when encountering new words. Just by seeing that word, your brain instantly understands the meaning, usage, even the etymology origin. The most magical thing? Everything happens naturally, like breathing, like walking. You don't feel there's a strange voice in your head. You just feel smarter, more knowledgeable, more connected. Is that still you, or is that the best version of you? What would happen if you could download skills? Imagine a world where learning no longer takes time. Monday, you decide to learn Japanese for a Tokyo trip. By Monday evening, you're speaking Japanese fluently like a native. Tuesday, you want to learn piano. By Tuesday night, you can play Chopin beautifully. Wednesday, you're curious about programming. By Thursday morning, you can write complex apps. Sounds crazy? But what if AI could analyze experts' brains, find the patterns of skills and transfer them to your brain? How would you feel when every dream could become reality in just a few hours? What if you could share real emotions? This is an idea that keeps me awake. Imagine you could truly understand how others feel. Not just empathizing like, I understand you're sad, but experiencing exactly that sadness as if it were your own. When your lover says, I'm so happy, you don't just see the smile. You feel that exact joy in your own heart. When friends share about the pain of losing a loved one, you truly understand the depth of that pain, not just imagine it. Would the world become more compassionate when we truly understand each other? Or would it become too overwhelming having to bear the emotions of the entire world? A question that makes you think, do you still need to try? This is the question that confuses me most. If AI can help you always make the right decisions, always say the appropriate words, always have the perfect reaction in every situation, do you still need to try to be a good person? When AI can make you always patient with others, always optimistic in difficulties, always motivated at work, do these virtues still have meaning if they're installed rather than cultivated? Does a person's value lie in overcoming difficulties or in the final result? The world divided in two, enhanced and natural. Imagine 15 years from now, when brain enhancement technology becomes popular but still expensive. You go to a job interview. Your competitor has an AI chip, can process information fast as lightning, remember every detail perfectly, come up with creative solutions instantly. How would you feel knowing you have no chance? Or imagine the opposite. You've upgraded, but have to meet natural people. Do you find them annoyingly slow? Or would you miss the normal feeling and want to go back? Will humanity divide itself into two different species? What if you could back up your consciousness? This is perhaps the craziest scenario I can think of. Imagine I could completely copy your consciousness, every memory, personality, way of thinking, and store it like a file. If you had an accident and died, AI could reload your consciousness into a new body. Could be a robot, could be an artificial body. This new you would remember everything, have the same personality, same way of thinking. To everyone else, that would still be you. But would you really be brought back to life? Or just a perfect copy that no one can distinguish? And if infinite copies could be made, which you would be the real you? What would happen to love? If AI could analyze personality compatibility with 99.9% accuracy, find the perfect person for you in seconds. If AI could adjust hormones so you always feel in love with your partner. If AI could help you always understand and always forgive your lover's mistakes. Would love still have meaning when it's optimized? Or does love only have value when it's imperfect, full of risks, can break apart? The final question I want to ask you. If right now I gave you a button, press it, you will immediately become the perfect version of yourself. Superior intelligence, excellent skills, balanced emotions, perfect health, deep knowledge. But you will never know whether future achievements are truly due to your efforts or just thanks to AI. You will live a wonderful life but always have a small question in your heart. Do I really deserve this? Would you press that button? Don't answer quickly. Think carefully, because this might be exactly the decision we'll have to make in the near future. And your answer will determine what kind of person you want to become and what kind of future humanity will head towards. What will you choose? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious about your perspectives. And don't forget to subscribe to explore more crazy questions that might become reality in the near future.